first technique called Shitali. And if you have never seen it before, it looks a little unusual because you roll your tongue into a tube as so and breathe through it. Now, some of us can't roll the tongues, which is absolutely fine. So then Shitali comes in because then you roll your tongue up as so. The effect stays the same. As you inhale, the cooler air moves across the tongue, down the throat. So think about you're stepping out of a swimming pool on a warm day, and then a small breeze suddenly feels incredibly refreshing. That's the same principle. The breath creates a cooling sensation throughout the mouth, the windpipe, and eventually the entire body. What I notice personally, for me, the greatest benefits, apart from the cooling effect, is what happens to my mind. Whenever I feel irritation building during a long journey, for example, busy day, or one of these moments when everything seems to need my attention at once, a few rounds of Shitali immediately creates some space. The heat starts to soften, the urgency begins to dissolve, and I can think more clearly again. And if you're navigating perimenopause or menopause, many women also find these practices helpful when feelings of heat begin to rise. So let's practice 3 breaths together. So you roll or fold your tongue, and you inhale, close your mouth, swallow, and then you exhale through your nose. Roll or fold your tongue, inhale, close your mouth, swallow, and exhale. And inhale through rolled or folded tongue, close your mouth, swallow, exhale through your nose. So notice how it feels in your throat. Maybe you could feel, even if you're not used to it, how at least the third time, how it gets much cooler through the tongue, down through the windpipe. And see how you felt, how your face also felt, your jaws, your shoulders, if something relaxes a little bit or shifted. And if not, don't worry about it. Sometimes when we do the first time, the body is much more busy with how the technique is, the logistics, and not really start to notice sensations in the body. But it is a really nice breathing technique, and it is worthwhile practicing it on a regular basis. So if you do it again, then you can follow this, the instructions here. And maybe even after these 3 breaths, you can feel the potential of that technique and how it would feel after 10 or even 20 breaths.